Yeah, cause my great aunt, shit, called me when I was damn near what 40 something, talking about selling some land they had for
Yeah,
years.
but those women were severely suppressed.
You say that,
Those
but
women
they
were
had
severe. I
shit.
am not.
My
We're
aunt
not
sold that.
suppressed anymore.
But you say they
Those women were
suppressed.
severely suppressed.
Okay, give me an example of one.
That
Meaning,
word
a
listen
lot of them were not
triggers
able to
women.
step out and use their creative gifts for what they want to.
What do you mean?
They were only able to use them to build a home
Okay, how many women
and a
got creative
family.
gifts? Give
A
me
lot of women
one.
have creative gifts. A lot of women are running successful businesses
Right.
nowadays.
Right.
And it ain't just about me building a home or cooking your food or ironing your clothes. It's not just about that anymore. Women are using their energies and their powers to do things for themselves that women back in the day prayed and wished they could do.
Okay, so
What, have you seen The Color Purple?
nope. I don't even
You
want to
haven't
look
seen
at
The
that
Color
shit.
Purple, not even the
I
news.
can't stand. I don't like that shit.
I saw
If you
Color
look
Purple.
at it, Celia was in a relationship with Mister where she was suppressed as a woman. She
Suppressed
had
as a woman.
creative gifts, but she could not use her gifts for what she wanted to do because every time she felt empowered, he would drain her energy from her body, climbing on top of her, fucking her. Anytime a man is climbing on top of you, fucking you, and he don't believe in you, he don't believe in your dreams, he'll make you late for your shit. That's a problem. That is a problem.
Damn.
A woman needs a man that makes her feel empowered. Meaning, if I tell you I got something important I want to do in my life, you are helping me get there to my goal. Because that's what she's supposed to be doing with him. Correct? So,
Okay.
this when Celie left Mister, when Suge Avery came and helped Celie feel empowered as a woman, Celie opened her own business. Her own business.
Damn right.
Yeah, cause my great aunt, shit, called me when I was damn near.
Beautiful.
Hockey, Hockey, this is right up your alley, man. What's your take, man? I want to hear what you got to say.
Yeah, that color purple analogy was wild. That was wild.
Yeah.
A fictional story.
It's I was gonna say it's fiction. Go ahead, man.
I want Tyranny to answer that.
Okay.
Okay, I say hallelujah, more power to her, and she is absolutely correct.
Whoa,
What
Jesus!
we talking about? Come on now, we all know that back in the day, I mean, this is one thing I will give white women a clap to. Okay, I do appreciate white women fighting for us to get equal pay. That wasn't our fight, that was their fight, and now we all could join in. But back then, our grandmothers could not work. They dang sure wasn't getting equal pay as the men, and they stayed with their men longer because of the money. But if women had an opportunity to hit the deuces and was able to take care of their children, just like us women are doing now, listen, I want to love you. I want to be here for you. I want to give you my all, my mind, body, heart, and soul. But if you can't give me the same in return and equal out this relationship, and I got money in my pocket, I'm going. So, I mean, she spoke the truth.
I'm emphatically not believing.
Why you think a woman should stay? You think your niece should stay with that man just because he has money and he's mistreating her?
No, not because he has money and mistreating. I'm just saying you stay for love. I would never advocate for that. I'm just saying I don't believe the women of the past were being mistreated like that. I'm not saying not all of them, but y'all blanket that to say it was a whole group of people. Family is everything. We don't have the black community without family. You know what I'm trying to say? So, so we paint these narratives and say that we were severely oppressed and all this. When a lot of us has to stay, you're not surviving out there if you don't got people with you. You know what I'm trying to say?
I agree. Look, I'm a single. Well, I'm not single anymore, but by default, I guess, or whatever, I'm a single mother. Okay, I'm not with the father of my children, and
But you what about the current one?
yes, I mean he realized a good woman. One man's trash is another man's what? But before all of that, it's hard to do it on your own. It's hard to do it on your own, and I believe in family. But I, as a female, cannot uphold this family by myself. I need the muscle. So what do you do when
Tyranny, don't come up here lying. You didn't do it on your own, ma'am.
I absolutely did no government help. Okay, no daddy help. I did it on my own.
Tyranny, didn't your husband give you his check every week?
When we were married, that's what I'm saying. When you're together,
So what did you do on your own, ma'am?
when we split up, not only was I
Teraney, I'm
When
gonna
we
ask you one more
split,
time. Wait a minute, hold on,
no, let
Teraney.
me.
I'm gonna let you finish. Did you get your college check and your taxes from kids and take
No,
off running?
wait. Did you say my college check?
Uh
That's doing it on my own. Is that not? What's funny about that? I'm confused.
Run, Jordan, please.
I'm confused. What's funny about me going to college and receiving funds for going to college?
Did you go to college before you got married, ma'am?
I absolutely did.
Okay,
Okay,
but did you?
Teraney, push back. That's what I'm talking about. Fight.
Yeah, come on now. I was raised by
But
an independent woman.
if you was getting his check every week, how was you doing it on your own, ma'am?
I wasn't getting
Explain that
his
to me.
check. I was his wife. And that check was contributing to the family.
But he put it in your hand, ma'am.
I'm his wife, as he should.
So why you keep saying you did it on your own, ma'am?
He means after they split up, Ashton. Stop being a moron.
I'm confused.
Y'all, PAD, but don't do that. We done did this with Tyranny 1,000 times. That's why Ron's out there cheesing.
The video.
No, I cheese for everybody. I just smile. I just smile like smiling. I cheese
Okay,
for
I'm
everybody.
confused though. Where did the guy say that like women back in the day were better? So I heard the woman talking about all the things that they had to go through. And let me actually back up a little bit.
He said back in the
Those
days.
white women
Back in the
were
days,
not
the women were better. Back in the days, the women were better. He's talking about back in the days, not
right.
now.
Did he
But back in
actually
the days.
say that? I didn't hear
Yes.
him say that. Okay. But so those white women weren't fighting for anything for black women, right? So black women
No.
first started the fight for equal pay and such back when Social Security was created and the government purposefully excluded domestic workers and farm workers to exclude black women and black people in general. So the white bitches ain't do shit for us. That's number one. Number two, so I think the woman had a point. Even if women weren't being mistreated to a large extent, like Hakeem was saying, the fact that there were certain societal restrictions posed a barrier to them to, utilize their creative gifts in many respects, right? So I think, regardless of whether a woman's individual man was mistreating her, she still was hindered in some shape, form, or fashion just by, societal restrictions.
So PhD. So on Supreme Court, you think that women back in the days were really oppressed? Training cancer as well.
Right. So if a woman couldn't have a bank account on her own, without being, or a credit card on her own without it being tied to a man, then that's an issue, right? Women couldn't buy their own houses at one point. So all of those things are issues. Yes, you are being oppressed. If you
No,
are
but okay. Prime example. Let's say today, because you still have women today when they go to a car dealership, they still get manipulated. They get the car end up being crappy, and later down the line, you find a woman say, "Man, I wish I had a man to go with me."
uh-huh.
So that's what
What
I'm
about
saying. Was they really truly oppressed?
that is
Or they?
so that I wouldn't think the woman who buys a lemon is oppressed, right? Because there are certain things that you can do to prevent getting screwed. You can go and check blue book values. You can go and take a mechanic with you to check the car out before you buy it. All sorts of things, or you can put in place to prevent yourself from being taken advantage of by a car salesman, an unscrupulous car salesman. So I wouldn't consider that being oppressed or anything, but certainly those women back in the day, like the woman was talking about, they were suppressed or oppressed or whatever she said, simply by virtue of the various societal restrictions that were in place.
Did black men put those restrictions on there?
No,
No.
we know. No. We
No.
know that y'all are powerless, and so no, you
Oh
had no
wow!
power to put that in place.
That's not an insult. That's the truth. You guys are
But that's
powerless.
only in America, because when you go outside of America, you see black men do. Because PhD was well traveled. She'll tell you outside of America, like in Ghana and other places where black men actually do run things.
They don't.
You see,
They don't.
Whoa.
They being
I
ran
don't
by
know.
the World Bank.
What
They being
country y'all
run by
think
the
y'all not
IMF.
oppressed?
They being ran by those Chinese investors.
Exactly.
Matter of fact, they just
Before
had to
then,
shut down.
before the Chinese came in, before the
Yeah, but they were
Chinese
still
came
being
in.
ran by the World Bank, the IMF. As a matter of fact, the country, like those people over there didn't choose the name of those countries. The way Nigeria got its name is N-word Ia, right? And they still go by that today, right? And so they totally powerless and all across, right? If we want to look at Haiti, America got, when they got ready to, they marched in there and took their shit, right? And so again, powerless. Coming back to here, I watched the documentary on Fannie Lou Hamer. She's one of my favorite historical figures. And she talked about in the documentary how when she was about 12 years old, she used to work for a white family. And, you know, she was at work one day. The wife called her upstairs. When she got upstairs, the husband essayed her, right? And she said when she went home, she didn't even bother to tell her father because she knew it wasn't nothing he could do. So powerless, right? Could not protect.
Hold
Could
on.
not provide.
I think it's kind of funny.
White man is powerless too. Everybody's
No,
powerless
What?
no,
under the
absolutely
government,
not. Stop it.
under the
Absolutely
government
not.
construct.
Stop it.
Okay, prime example. Back in the days, because people never mention, back in the days, white man used to get hung before black man got hung. You know that's a historical fact, right?
No.
By who?
By a white man.
Right, by other white men.
That's what I'm
Exactly.
saying. But I mean, they powerless too.
They
By other
wasn't
white
powerless.
men.
Because that same white man who got hung probably hung somebody before then, right? And so if you all in that same group and y'all fighting amongst each other, but all of y'all have the power to oppress or go and step on another group of people, then no. Those men weren't powerless. Black men was powerless.
I found it funny how as soon as PhD said that black men were powerless, it's like you guys had a reality check that you don't want to accept. And I think it's crazy how when someone realizes that they're being oppressed, they try to oppress someone else. And usually it turns out to be the black woman. The black woman is the most oppressed woman in this world. You guys try to say, oh, we use your money and your car. That doesn't matter. You guys still have more power than us in this world. But you guys don't realize that you have no power either, just like PhD said. You know, so
both the black man and the black woman don't have no power then. We both powerless.
Neither one of us have more power, but there is a lot of black woman ain't nothing. I mean, according to the world, neither one of us are nothing, but you guys have placed yourselves above us versus working with us.
Are you sure about that?
Absolutely. Well, how many black men do you see working with black women, standing up for black women?
Y'all all in the corporate office. We washing dishes and we in the janitorial office.
Stop it.
I mean,
what are you talking about?
There's the plantation and there is the house nigga. There's the house nigga and there's the plantation nigga. Still niggas, we still have to go through the same struggle, right?
The problem is y'all gotten to a point where you lack respect for the black man.
We lack respect for the lack of respect that you have for us.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
Black women really don't go around saying, I hate black men. We love y'all.
Go to TikTok. Go to TikTok.
Go to TikTok. I don't know. But and when they turn off that camera, when they turn off their phone, when they turn off their internet, black women love them some black men.
I don't believe that.
Love y'all.
I think you tolerate us.
Well, okay. Well, that's love.
No.
We tolerate, we love you. I mean, same thing.
No.
But you guys don't.
Hakeem got his stomach don't sit right when you hear black women.
We love you. We have
black men are powerless. Black men are powerless in America. Well, you know, I don't debate that because of course it's the facts. But we all in all areas of races are powerless. In the American construct, everybody's powerless to me.
Nah, I mean,
85%
because
white
men are still in jail. Most of the population that's in jail are white Americans. So it's not even black Americans, it's white Americans.
Yeah, they might be in jail, but them going to jail for 12 ounces of weed and you going for jail for 12 ounces of weed is on a totally different scale. They have more power than you. You know?
Of course.
PhD might talk her smack about black men, but when she turn off this camera, she love her black man.
That is true.
No, that's cap. PhD got her white man in the court.
No.
PhD. She is in a polygamous relationship. She got men on every area code.
Me and you,
Probably.
if I ever see you with a white boy, it's on
Always.
site.
Please don't
It's
speak to
on
me.
See,
When I
site.
turn
Larry
off
area
this
code.
It's
camera,
I
on
mean, in
site.
Miami.
I
Listen,
Got to be in
listen,
will
Houston. Got to be in
listen.
avoid you
LA.
degenerates.
Listen, PhD. I be at the Whole Foods down south on Red Road. Like I be down. I know you know. I said that for a reason. I said that for a reason. I be there down south. I go have lunch there sometimes. I
Mm.
bet not ever see you with nobody like that, baby.
Me and Brad gonna be
Oh,
coming through.
No, no, no,
Hey,
no, no,
Prince.
no, 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 no. Then the mask. Listen. Then the mask come back on. I'm back in the streets again.
You know what? Not
Uh-oh.
for
I can't.
real.
I'm back. I'm back in
Uh-oh.
the streets again.
Stop it.
They don't
I can't.
listen. I'm back in the
I can't.
streets
You don't want to
again.
see. You don't want to see
Oh my
PhD.
gosh. See what I'm talking about?
I'm back in the streets again. You know what I'm saying?
Jordan, you quiet. How do you feel about this? Like, do you feel like black men are oppressed?
He's gonna
Well,
take you.
I'll just say this. I lived in Michigan, lived in Florida. I'm in California. I think really how we is in 2024 right now. I mean, the opportunities that we have right now, like for instance, here we can do a podcast and everything. I feel like we're not so much powerless. I think we definitely have the opportunity. We definitely have the our black women. We definitely have the money power and everything. So for me, I really don't think we're oppressed in 2024 because we have a lot of money. We just need to build together and just make things. That's pretty much it. So I don't think we're powerless, especially in 2024.
Listen, we can be better together. We're losing money not being with each
You
other.
think having money? Mhm.
I'm talking about we lose a lot when a black woman not with us. So you know what I mean? We won't be as oppressed if we all come back together. Queen, we need you.
I agree 100%.
You need us.
We need y'all too.
Yeah, so what
We
we
do need
talking
y'all.
about then? What we
I don't
talking
know
about
what we
then?
talking
We
about.
listen. A lot of us ready to step in and be stepfathers and take care and make sure y'all straight.
Hey,
Make sure y'all
love
straight.
this.
Y'all just gotta submit.
Yeah, but you want us to give up the coochie too fast. I feel like stepfathers are like the most amazing people in the world. My saying is, fathers do what they supposed to do. Stepfathers do what they don't have to. I
But
give all ups to a stepfather,
but stepfather don't get as much coochie as the real father.
but the stepfather get the best version of the woman,
No. But listen here, you've given the greatest gift to the original father and not the stepfather.
which is what a child.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
I
ultimate
give you a
gift.
baby too.
Okay. But listen here, this is my requirement. How many kids you got?
I'm currently on my fourth.
So if hypothetically we was to get together, I would need 4 of my own, so that would make 8.
Nigga, I'm not giving you 4 more kids. Are you crazy? I'm
That's
not
a
giving you
requirement.
1 more kid.
Listen, that's a requirement for me, and all your other kids' last name got to change their minds.
Okay, we do that, and I write a prenup.
No,
Any money that you get,
there's no such thing as prenup.
any money that you get, you're not about to leave me with 4 extra
No.
kids.
Listen. Here's another agreement. If we break up, I take the 4 that's mine with me. You keep your 4.
Nah, because I'm mother. Now, some women, they'll say, yeah, take your kids, but I ain't for taking, I can't give my kids away.
You see what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, you got a lot of guys who willing to do that. But a lot of women don't want to. He said, we down to 6. Prince, I keep wearing shit. Yeah, I was down to 6. But I'm just saying, look, if I get with a woman with children, she got to give me the same amount of children she has to make it fair.
Why?
That's just my requirement. I just